When you think of food stamps or SNAP in the US, your mind might go to large states with big populations. But what if the real story isn't about size? It's about proportion. Welcome to Global Lens. I'm Lisa, and I will be your host. Today we're looking at a map of America that reveals which states rely most heavily on food stamp benefits, and what that tells us about poverty, policy, and regional inequality. The latest data from Visual Capitalist shows that one state stands out. In New Mexico, more than 21% of the population receives food stamp benefits, the highest rate in the country. Behind that figure lie real lives. Families, workers, children relying on the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, just to have food on the table. In contrast, some states barely hit 5% of their residents on these benefits, a dramatic difference. Based on the data, the 5 states most dependent on food stamps are New Mexico, Louisiana, West Virginia, Oklahoma, and Alabama, with New Mexico topping the list at more than 21% of residents relying on SNAP. These states show some of the highest poverty levels and lowest economic opportunities, which directly contributes to their elevated food stamp usage. What drives these differences? Several factors. Income levels and employment opportunities vary widely across states. Cost of living and local policies also play a major role. For example, states with higher poverty rates, fewer job options, or weaker infrastructure tend to have higher SNAP dependence. Moreover, the map shows that it isn't just about how many people live in a state, it's about how many relative to the state's population depend on help. The ratio matters. Why does this matter beyond the numbers? For policymakers, understanding which states have high dependence can guide where social safety nets need strengthening. For businesses and investors, high SNAP dependence may signal underlying economic weakness or opportunity in job creation. For citizens, it highlights where hunger risk is concentrated and reminds us that in America, food insecurity is still very real. Also, in an era of growing economic inequality, these state-by-state differences remind us that regional challenges remain persistent, even in a rich country. So next time you glance at food assistance statistics, remember to look deeper, not just how many, but who and where. More than 20% in places like New Mexico rely on this program, a window into the economic and social pressures many Americans face every day. If you found this short data deep dive useful, please like and subscribe. And in the comments tell us, what surprised you about the map of hunger in America? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Global Lens story.